Welcome to Two Fuse Wrestling, Fantasy Booking Edition. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're a fan of the wrestling goat that is Bret Hart. In this episode, I'm super fucking pumped for this episode. We're getting into the debut of Jay White in WWE. He's going there, and this is how I would fantasy book it. Very similar to how he was introduced to New Japan Pro Wrestling with those little vignettes and the creepy like serial killer type thing.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't want to show his face ever. And I want to start him off with Bray Wyatt. Strictly the Firefly Funhouse things. So he just beats the fuck out of Bray constantly, week after week after week. And all the wrestlers are talking about it like, dude, who is this doing it? And we just show his trench coat. Eventually, you write Bray Wyatt off screen for a while because Jay got rid of him. I think for one thing, this introduces Jay in a really good storyline without actually showing his face. And it does something for Bray. You know, a lot of people will say he's good in storyline, but he can't have a match.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need to have a match. He just had a month program, really good.
Yeah.
Now it's time to go away for a little bit. You help put Jay White over. After that, now I'm really getting into Jay White's creepiness. And he's going to start taking out Finn and AJ, leaving them notes, hinting at the past, making Finn and AJ feel like, dude, who is it? Who could it be? Blah, blah, blah. Have him take out randomly Gallows and Anderson by himself. They're like, dude, you seen the trench coat dude took him out by himself? Just really scariness.
Yeah.
Eventually, this leads to a Finn match with Jay White. I want Jay White to wear a mask. He beats the fuck out of Finn. AJ's like, who is this guy? He takes the mask off, setting up AJ. And then we get AJ and Jay White. And then he beats AJ. And then he just literally destroys Bray Wyatt, Finn Balor, AJ White, OC in his first 5 months, right off the top. Boom. And then it can lead to a Cody feud.
Yeah. Well, you got to bring Bray back, right?
Well, I mean,
Did
eventually.
you just kill Bray Wyatt?
I do want Bray Wyatt off screen for the next 5 months. Like I really want to sell Jay White what Jay White does.
Build him back up, or bring him back when he's a big name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that going after the Bullet Club, ex-Bullet Club members, leaders thing. That's cool.
How do you book him?
For me, so
Well, you do think he's going to WWE though, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see why he would go to AEW.
Yeah, it seems like it's a lock for WWE.
Yeah. So for me, I do love Jay White. Jay White. I don't think he's that big of a star yet. I don't think that like he has that like casual audience appeal yet. But so for me, my storyline would start at night 1 of WrestleMania. I'd have Austin Theory defend the U.S. title against John Cena. And then on night 2, maybe in a backstage segment, they interview Austin Theory. And he's like, to celebrate, I'm bringing back the U.S. Open Challenge tomorrow night on Raw. And then night 2, you could have him come out, cut a promo like, oh, no one's going to beat me in the back, blah, blah, blah. Come out here and get your 15 minutes of fame. And then that's when I would have Jay White debut. I'd have him challenge Austin Theory, and I would have him beat Austin Theory for the U.S. title. And I think, like, because Theory gets the rub from Cena, Jay White gets a rub from Theory on his first night, and then he wins a title on his first night. And then I would really like the idea of if they kept that going and you gave White and Theory a lengthy feud for the U.S. title, and maybe you end it at SummerSlam in like a ladder match. And then I feel like that would help raise the stock of the title, Theory and Jay White, and you got 2 young stars you just built up for the future to build on. So that's kind of what I came up with for Jay White.
Yeah. I like that idea too because the United States title feels so lackadaisical.
Yeah.
And was it Booker T and Benoit that had the best of 7 series that people flip shit about?
In
WCW?
but that wasn't for the U.S. title.
Oh, wasn't?
That was the TV title.
TV title? Okay, and then
Cena and Booker T, they had a best of 5 in WWE for the U.S. title.
And then was Matt Hardy and MVP's feud for a best of 5, or was that just the tag titles that they feuded with the United
No,
States
he
title?
was the MVP, was the U.S. champion. That was for the U.S. title where they were having that one-upsmanship.
Yeah, the
thing.
basketball stuff.
Yeah.
See, so there's been times where the United States title has felt important, but
Yeah.
lately,
I think Triple H is working his way there because he's done a good job with the Intercontinental title. Gunther's really raised the stock of that, and I think Jay White would be motivated just coming in, and you give him the U.S. title. I think he would be motivated to raise the stock of the title.
and if you hook him up with a storyline, like if you do him right, this is gonna help you open the door for Kenny Omega and the Bucks. Like,
Yeah,
if you give Cody the WB title and you push Jay White immediately,
yeah,
they're gonna see that, hey, they're not just shitting on ex-WB people,
And
anti-WWE
yeah.
people.
and I think I think Jay White, they're gonna do right by Jay White because of he's from Australia or New Zealand or whatever, and they've never had like a big star from, WWE tries to be global.
Yeah.
So I think that they might get behind him and really push him.
Oh, yeah, that actually, yeah. I never even thought about where he's actually from, but
Yeah.
him being over there, that's gonna help him get pushed right away. Like, they're
Yeah.
gonna see money with that. Like,
Yeah,
so dude, he's definitely going to WWE now for sure. Then, cause
hopefully, yeah,
he knows that the money's there.
and hopefully that it works out good and he ends up fulfilling his potential.
It's wild that people can think about going to WWE and be like, yeah, I'll probably be done right by them. And it's like, is this all just Triple H? Was Vince really just shitting on people this whole time?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Let us know in the comments how you're going to fantasy book Jay White's wrestling debut in WWE.